Welcome everyone to Mad Bastard Box Breaks. As I said before on this channel, I won't just be breaking beat up boxes like this one right here that I picked up recently. That'll be on a different video. But I also wanted to do some videos where I shared some of my own collection. And today this is going to be my first kind of collection show and tell. And I've got a couple different PCs of I'm like any other collector. You've got several personal collections or things that you pick up, you acquire, and they just never leave your collection. Miguel Cabrera happens to be one of those people for me. And I don't think I've ever sold a Cabrera card or piece of memorabilia, but I've bought plenty of stuff. So I've given some things away, like bobbleheads and things like that, because I've gotten doubles of them. But I just wanted to go through some of the cards and some of the things that I have that I think are pretty cool. So here's some of the cards here. First little pile is this one right here. This is like a Panini Father's Day thing. I thought it was numbered when I bought it, and it wasn't, but I guess there's only 25 of them, and it's embossed right there if you can kind of see. Looks like it says Panini National Convention. It's a sticker auto, but still pretty cool. This was back when Panini was still kind of cool, and like we didn't hate on it because it was unlicensed. Anyways, great card. It was right around 2012, the hype of like his Triple Crown season and all that stuff. So just a cool card. I made the mistake of getting it graded, but I don't like the look of these BGS slabs, but it is what it is. I might get it cracked out and just keep it like raw, because sometimes that looks cooler, I think. This is I'm just going to throw cards all over because I'm not used to having a camera in my face also. But this was a Meyer Purple, common, of course. I'll just go through some of these. A lot of other commons and things like that. I want to get to my favorite parts of the collection. This is really cool. This is stained glass. This is out of 25. Again, not numbered, but it is out of 25. It's kind of known throughout the hobby that there's only 25 of these. It's an acetate card. Just really cool. I think I got it in a package deal with a Piazza stained glass, and Piazza is another one of my PC guys, and I want to do a video on him also. Here is just, I think, a nasty patch here. Just really cool. Multicolor patches, like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 color patch there, and it's dual with another Hall of Famer or future Hall of Famer Adrian Beltre, and it's a bookend. For people who don't know, bookend means it's like either 1 of 10 or 10 of 10, or like in this case 99 of 99. The other bookend would be like number 1 of 99. Let's see. Oh, this is awesome here. I like this. I picked this one up a couple months ago. Camera focus. But this is I'd never seen this one before, but this is apparently kind of a tough short print to come across. And it's just an image variation of Cabrera. I believe that's Brad Osmus. This is from 2015. Yeah, just a cool card. I'm kind of a sucker for these short print cards or image variations. I just think image variations are super cool. They're cards that like not everybody has in their collection. And anytime I come across them, I try to pick them up, and yeah, I try to snag them wherever I can find them, if I can find them. This was one of the first Miguel Cabrera cards I ever got. This was before he was who he is, but I pulled this from a pack of Leaf Limited back in 2004, and it is numbered out of 10, 5 out of 10. And the time that I pulled it, I just thought, oh, okay, it's numbered out of 10, no big deal. Today I would have gone crazy out of something off of something like this, but auto of a moniker's auto of him, and just super cool that it's numbered out of 10. I forgot that I had it at one point, and it was in just kind of a crappy case, and I like recased it, re-sleeved it, and all this stuff. And you could tell like I didn't take real great care of it, because there's a little like kind of dent or cut or something there, or whatever. But that's always been there for as long as I've known. I think I remember pulling it like that. I'm not going to take the blame for causing the damage on that card, but just a really great card. That's one of my favorites today. But at the time, he wasn't who he is. He wasn't the World Series hero that he was when I pulled this card. Here's some of his later cards here. I'm probably going to get beat up for kind of showing stuff out of order, or out of like not in chronological career order, but this is just a cooler card of him and Riley Green, one of his last Topps cards during his playing days. And that's kind of what I've tried to collect, is a lot of his cards from his playing days, just because to me they're more interesting. I don't know if there's a lot of a value thing, nowadays, but you look at cards from Ty Cobb and his playing days, those are certainly worth more than they are like a card that was just printed in 2018 or 2004. Something from 1911, Ty Cobb is certainly more desirable than one from 1942 when he wasn't playing anymore. So yeah, here's a Cabrera, him and Riley Green gold foil card. I believe I pulled this one, and yeah, just a sweet card. I'm a big Riley fan also. This was from one of his later playing years also, from a mega box, I believe. Can't remember what they call these, like cracked foil board or something. A couple refractors from his last year playing. I believe this is 2024. Or, oh no, 2023. So a couple of his refractors. I was pulling his refractors like crazy that year. So, and I just kept putting them away. This one is pretty cool. This is a dual autograph of him and Dontrelle Willis. If you remember him, Dontrelle Willis. He and Dontrelle were World Series teammates for the Florida Marlins. And I saw this at a show, and I believe it wasn't very expensive. And I just always loved the look of the card. And a lot of these signatures from this set tended to like fade. And these were both really bold. And I always liked Dontrelle, and I just thought this was a cool card and had to have it. So, yeah. Oh, and it's got this, yeah, that serial number sticker that Topps would do for a lot of those on the back to try to, like, justify authentication. But, yeah, super cool card. Here's some more from some of his more modern days here. Another one of those foil board cards. This one is a great card. I've loved this one too. Need to find a good holder for it. I don't know that it's like necessarily gradable, and me and grading have kind of a tough relationship. I don't sell a lot of cards. That's my problem. And I feel like if you're gonna sell cards, a lot of the market dictates you grading them, and I just have no desire to sell this card. I'm not even sure if it's gradable, if it should be, whatever, but I have no interest in ever selling the card. It was one of those first, relic cards where the relics were legitimate relics from a game that the guy played in, and this is numbered out of 25. Sweet card. Yeah, I think the corners and everything on it are great, but I think I'm just going to keep it raw. Next pile here, I've got, this is another image variation. Very cool card. Image variation from, let's see, what does it say? Oh yeah, 2022. Image variation card. I believe I pulled that, or I might have gotten it in a package deal. This was one of my favorite, like, I just think this is a cool card from his early days. It's an on-card relic auto card. It says game-worn jersey, but as you can tell, that is not a jersey. That's a bat. So this is also an error card. And on the back, it's numbered out of 200. There's only 200 of those, and it's got that wacky top sticker on it too. So super cool card. I just fell in love with this one when I saw it, and it was one of the better cards from this whole set, this Pack Wars set. So yeah, very neat. This is another one from that set, but this is just the autograph. And this is when Cabrera was had just been traded to the Tigers, and so a lot of people were kind of starting to get on his hype train. They're like, oh yeah, he's a good hitter and he's a Tiger now. And a lot of the prices you might see on my cards, those are not the prices that I paid for them. But yeah, this guy had just some goofy prices. $25.75. Like, he had to have $25.75. He had to make sure he got that 75 cents there, you know, for this card. And I've got a couple other Cabrera cards that I bought from him that are like that, like $13.98. So yeah, whatever. Another auto relic card, very sweet card. This is kind of an iconic one. That SPX set, those were such fun cards. Great packs to rip from. And this, what year was this from? I think, oh yeah, 2004. Yeah. 2004, 2005, he had a lot of cool stuff coming out. That's numbered out of 999. So it looks like we've got some more modern stuff here. This is one from like the Ben Baller set, and I picked this up on eBay just because I thought it was cool. It's numbered out of 50. Can't see it there, but yeah, it's numbered out of 50. I think 12 out of 50. And it's got almost all of his career stats. That Ben Baller set was kind of cool. They were just really sharp. It was a lot of the flagship stuff, but just with a Ben Baller spin on it. We've got some more modern cards here. Yeah, these are, so, yeah, Pink Refractor. This is something I wanted to talk about here too, was these stars of MLB. You know, they're not very collectible because people don't like them, and of course it won't focus real well. But this is a very unpopular kind of set, the stars of the MLB. I don't necessarily collect them, but if it comes in a Topps Chrome, I'm all about it. Like, I love it. I don't care who it is. And I happen to pull the Topps Chrome version of Stars of the MLB of Cabrera, and I'm like, all right, cool, top loading it, sleeve, you know, I thought it was super neat. They're sharp when you pull them out of a pack, at least the Chrome ones anyways. The rest of them, they're kind of a dime a dozen, and they're, yeah, and from every video I've ever seen, people just tend to knock them and not like them at all. This is from that same guy. Like I said, I bought, this guy had to have the 50 cents, $3.50 for this card, for this early Miguel Cabrera Leaf card. $3.50. He must have been like looking through Beckett or something and was like, it was a $7 card, and he's like, I'm going to take exactly half of that, and that will be my price. That will be my discounted price. Another one here, $2. He didn't do it here, but yeah, just made sure that the cents were on there or not on there. This is another one of those unlicensed Panini cards. I believe I bought this raw, and I had it graded at Curveball Collectibles. Shout out to Curveball. They're fantastic. I love those guys. But this card I just thought was great. It was like a couple different cool things about it. It was the variation of, like, it had just his nickname, Miggy, and it's a cracked ice, which anything cracked ice, I go crazy over. I just think it's the coolest design ever. So neat. They sparkle. Looks like a diamond. But this one happens to be numbered out of 7. I can't remember. There was like a special name for these, but it might have been like first off the line or something. But yeah, numbered 2 out of 7. I decided to get it graded, and I got beat up on it a little bit. It was because it came back a 9. And that's, you know, one of those reasons why I try not to grade a whole lot of stuff, because I get my heart broken, and, you know, it comes back lower than you expected, and I don't end up selling it anyway. So I don't know why I get like PC cards graded. It's just, yeah, it's silly. So this is the beginning of, these are some extras I have, but, and I'll talk about this a little bit later. I think I just bought extras of them, like, by accident. I didn't realize I had. But what I've tried to do is get a whole collection of Topps Gold Cabrera. at least one Topps Gold, flagship from every year of his playing career. And I've got at least one. Now, I don't have all the extra, like the, I don't know, some of the checklists or all-stars or other variations, but I'll go through those in a minute. That's kind of the highlight of my collection, I think. Oh yeah, here's that guy there, 650. It's mint. Oh, so you must have the extra 50 cents there. A red one, the whole pile just fell, all good. A red variation, I believe I pulled that, and on the back is a Gypsy Queen. These were cool. Anybody that knows Miguel Cabrera and his collection this is one of his Bowman rookie cards, and that is not Cabrera. I believe that's his name was I believe that was Miguel Batista. I could be wrong. Put it in the comments. Call me out. But I have both the regular and the Bowman Chrome one. Of course, you got to have the Topps Chrome traded, the Chrome rookie card. Got a couple of those there. This is a very hard card to find, like centered or even at all. And these aren't, centered or gradable, but still, I had to have them for my collection. What else do we have here? Oh, a couple more refractors, a gold foil. There's an X-Fractor. This is what I wanted to really talk about, was the gold ones. So from the year they started, which I believe was 2003, I don't think they did, gold 2002, but every year, say it was 2003, they'd have gold parallels of all the cards, which would be out of the year that they were made. So out of 2023 or 2003. So I've got one from every year of his playing days, all the way up to 2024. If I can flip them over without dropping them. Yeah, for all the way to 2024. So yeah, and that was his last card there. He's kind of saluting the crowd and saying thank you and see you later. Yeah. Most of these I didn't pull probably 98% of these. I had to go to card shows and pick them up there and eBay, and it's taken quite a few years to acquire all the golds. And I'll take a picture of all these kind of spread out and tag them at the end of the video. But this is just like the key to my collection. My Cabrera collection is all these golds. I just think this is really cool. So I love that first one so much that I actually I found a graded one. Someone was selling it on either one of the Facebook groups or on eBay, but I found this one graded, and I'm just like, man, that's kind of rare, there's not a whole lot of these floating around. I mean, there's 2003 of them, and this is from the early days, and I don't think people realize that they would be that collectible or that coveted, but they are to me. I think it's cool. The golds are just super cool, and someone had mentioned it that they did it for another player at one point in time, that they tried to get a gold of every player from their playing days, and I thought, I took it as a challenge. Why not do it for Cabrera? So that's why I tried to collect at least one gold from every year of his playing career, and I'm still working on that collection. So if you have any out there, let me know. Ones that you think that I don't have, that you might be willing to sell, or if you just want to, sorry about that, guys. It's the neighbor. But if you want to just show it off, feel free to comment in the section or whatever. Yeah. I've got a bobblehead over there, of course, and a couple autographed baseballs. This is the last thing. Oh, wait. There's some more commons there. This is a much longer video than I thought it was going to be, so I apologize. I like to jabber. Here's some more unlicensed stuff, but I found these in a card shop, and the cool thing about these is they're gold. They're out of 10, and I got them for $10 a piece. That one's numbered 4 out of 10. That one's numbered 8 out of 10. And the card shop guy who sold them to me was like, I don't know why people don't like them. I mean, they're only $10 and they're out of 10. That's a rare card. Well, it's because they're not licensed. That's why. But I picked them up because I'm a sucker. A 3D opening day. I just think that's a super cool card. This is one of the biggest cards I bought. Like, I bought this in 2013 or 2014. I thought it was really special. It's numbered 1 out of 3. It says game used memorabilia. Who knows if it really is, because as you can see on the back in that small print there, the relic contained on this card is not from any specific game, event, or season. Whatever the hell that means. But this is just a cool card, and you know, at the time when we didn't know any better, I thought, yeah, it's game used. It's got a pinstripe there. It's from, you know, his 2010 or 2012 days, and yeah, that's super cool. So I picked that up, and I think I spent way more on that than I ever should have. But I mean, there's only 3 of them in there. There's only 3 of them in the world. So, excuse me. This is one of the key big cards I'll leave off and show you. This was from the Topps Dynasty collection. I just thought this was super sharp. I picked this up from Les at Les's Sports Cards several years ago when everybody was on the Cabrera train. Les had pulled this card from a box of Topps Dynasty, and I bought it for way more than it's probably worth. I think I spent $350 or $400 on it. But it's numbered 8 out of 10, and anytime something is number 8 out of whatever, I kind of gravitate towards it because my band 8 Arm Killer, so the number 8, I'm a sucker for it. Another thing that'll sell me on a card. But I want to believe this is game used. I'm pretty sure they are, but it's an on-card auto, and then it's just a sharp Cabrera autograph. So yeah, very cool card. You can take a look on this. I think this one's celebrating his lead changing RBIs from 2013. Sorry, I gotta slow down. Anyways, all right, here's the last card I want to show off. I'm really proud of, and I forgot about it, but when I was collecting things to show for this video, I forgot I brought this upstairs. I'm like, oh yeah, I have a Cabrera 1 of 1. And you can't see it very well, but it does say 1 of 1 down there. If I can get it to show up. Oh, where is it? It says 1 of 1 around here somewhere, I swear. Anyways, but this is cool. This is a laundry tag card. And the signature on there is not Cabrera's signature, but that is the signature of the clubhouse manager for the Detroit Tigers. And I can't remember his name, but those are his initials. And I've seen other laundry tags out there of other players and even of Cabrera, and I haven't found a whole lot of others that are initialed by the clubhouse manager. So I saw this one. I think this one was a little bit more expensive than another laundry tag that I had my eye on, but I was like, you know, for $50 more, I just think that's super cool. I love the novelty of that. So yeah, there it is. This is just awful that the camera doesn't want to focus on it. Take it out of the sleeve here and we can get a better look at it. Oh, it's double sleeved. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, you've received Museum Memorabilia Laundry Tag Relic Card from 2018 Topps Museum Collection. That's such a high-end product, and it's just, oh yeah, so expensive to try to, you know, build a set out of or find any, you know, cards that you're particularly looking for. There it is, 1 of 1 right there. I'm gonna try to focus on that. Yeah, 1 of 1. But yeah, like I said, I've seen other Miguel Cabrera laundry tags from the same exact set. So how many laundry tags how many did they make? Yeah. Anyways, super cool card. It's probably the crown jewel of my collection, and I always forget about it because I keep it in a safe place just so that it doesn't so that I don't lose it. Well, that's that's about it for my Cabrera collection. I just wanted to nerd out a little bit with you guys. I know this is a long video. I just wanted to show you what I had and be a complete nerd about it. If you have similar collections, I hope you can show them, share them with me or tell me what you have, and yeah, or what you think I should feature. Maybe I should do some interviews on this channel. And in the meantime, I'll get back to some more beat up box breaks. And yeah, I hope you guys are liking those too. Have a great day, everybody. See ya.